Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for One Piece chapter 738. And in this chapter, Trebol takes out a fly. I mean, he took out like a couple walls and then other things too, but the main purpose was to take out a fly. And Robin sees by popping her head up out the ground and stuff that the fly got hit like right in between the eyes. It was pretty precise, so she stops Leo because if he had gone, he would have died. So that's a shame. She should have let him gone. The less don't talk to the better, in my opinion. I just don't care about that. I guess it's just a personal problem, but I just don't care about the Tontata. Um, oh yeah, there we saw a bunch of Tontata. Well, not a bunch, but there are a bunch of them there. We saw a few though. They're pretty much slaves in the Smile Factory. Um, According to that San Shita guy or whatever his name is, or maybe it was a different one. I don't know. Don't really care. But apparently, according to him, like 500 of them left like a long time ago and never came back. But for some reason, the Tontata are still there. I mean, I just don't care. I just don't care about the Tontata. I mean, it's pretty much their fault. The way they're being treated is their fault. They could leave if they wanted to, but they don't because they're just too naive and stupid, and they fall for the stupidest things. And I get that that's their character. That's how they are, but how they are stupid. How they are stupid. Um, I mean, Oda likes to have fun things in his chapter, but or in his manga and in his chapters, but in an arc where you're trying to destroy a factory that could end up having one of the four emperors destroying countries and islands in one of the warlords, one of the seven warlords. I mean, it's not like this arc is like incredibly lighthearted. There's a bunch of stuff that went on. Log got freaking shot. I mean, I don't like when people try and mix serious with comedy and all that stuff. I just don't like. He keeps going back and forth, and I just want some like consistency with the tone. The tone keeps changing. Um, Maybe that's why I don't like the tone toxic, because the only purpose they serve is to lighten the mood. It'd be one thing if One Piece was like Fairy Tail, where I can just read it and like not take it too seriously and know that at some point the mood is going to be interrupted. But with One Piece, it's different because Oda purposely goes with he purposely uses these topics like slavery and child experimentation, biological and like chemical weapons, things like he always uses things like this to make things really serious, and then he makes things comedic in the same arc. It's like, no, no, it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal problem. I don't know, but I'm just not a fan, and that's probably why I don't like the Tontata. That's the only purpose they serve is to lighten the mood for an arc that I don't want the mood to be lightened. Um, but yeah, these Tontata, they're stuck there. Well, not they're not stuck there, but they don't want to leave. The Sanshika guy told them a few more lies. They believed those too. Um, we ended up seeing why exactly Robin stopped Leo. It's the whole he would have gotten taken out thing. She explains that to the Tontata and Usopp, and they come up with a plan. Maybe probably just Robin came up with the plan, but the Tontata, the ones that can fly, they start flying around all like the henchmen and everything, causing a ruckus. And Robin uses that to dress up. Well, not dress. Well, kind of. She pretends to be one of the guys working for Joker and all, like working down there. And she goes and reports that like all this ruckus is going on. And she makes up this lie about people not being satisfied with their pay or something like that. And she leads Trebol out of the room that Sugar is in. That way they can take her out and not have to worry about Trebol. Um, and the Tontata are the one assigned to this task because Usopp can't do it himself. Um, Brave Warrior of the Sea, that's his goal, right? Don't see that happening anytime soon. But yeah, the Tontata try and take out Sugar, but it doesn't work at all. Um, she ends up turning like half of them into bears, and they end up, she has them fight each other. She has the Tontata fight against the Tontata that she changed because they don't remember them anymore. So she has them fight each other, which was actually pretty messed up. Um, but whatever. Again, it's the Tontata, so I don't care. I mean, it's pretty messed up though. I think like Oda's, I think Oda's trying too hard to get us to feel for them because he had the one kind of saying, "Oh, please, Leo, stop! It's me, it's me." But like we don't. The guy's a jobber. He's fodder. I don't even think we probably never even seen his face before. Like it's just like it's a pretty lame attempt at trying to get us to care. Like if it was someone, if it was at least one of the Tontata that we knew, like Spica or someone like or Leo that got changed, like at least then I can understand. But like this guy's fodder, and like we've probably never even seen his face before. Maybe we have, but probably not. I just didn't care. I thought it was just a lame attempt at trying to get us to care about what was going on with them, since all the people that did get changed over, that did get changed to toys and transformed, were people who we don't know and who we've never seen before and who we have no attachment to and who we feel nothing for. So I think so it's I mean, I care less just because I don't care about the Tontata, but even if I did care, I still wouldn't care about this. Because all these guys are people who I've never even seen before and I have no attachment to. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's that. Sugar ended up calling Trebol over the megaphone or whatever, the PA system, and tells him that it's a trap, that he needs to get back there. But Robin manages to point him over to where all the ruckus is going on. So he gets distracted by that. He goes over pretty quickly, actually, like that. He just bounces around like a pinball and gets there really quickly. And he realizes that nothing's really going on. It's just they're annoyed because the hornets are like flying around and stuff like that, the Tontata. So he realizes that that's when it finally processes what exactly Sugar was talking about. And he looks back and sees Robin running away. So he gets to her like that as well. So he's pretty fast. Um, he got there pretty quickly, landed on top of her, but it turns out that she was just a clone, and she disappears. Um, Before she disappears, though, Trebol recognizes her face. He recognizes her as Nico Robin, and he realizes, oh, the Straw Hats are here. They're finally making their move. So he uses Sticky Chain, and then Sticky Stick Meteora, which was the best part of the chapter, by the way. Sticky Stick Meteora to destroy a ship. I'm pretty sure that was just a random ship. Like, oh no, I'm not. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was just a random ship. If anything, it was one of the ships that they had like brought in cargo from or something like that. Unless he thought that Robin was hiding in there, I don't really see a need to destroy the ship. Like I feel like it was like not a lame cliffhanger because, like I said, it was the best part of the chapter. But though I guess it doesn't necessarily mean it's good. But it was the best part of the chapter, and I thought it was cool just to see something. He's already done more than Diamante, so he's already been more impressive than Diamante. So, um, I thought it was cool. It's just it kind of came off as Oda doing whatever he can to make Trebol look cool, but it was just like it wasn't lame, but like why destroy a random ship? Like if you're gonna have him do something to display his skills, why not have it be against someone or something that matters? Like why some random ship? Like did he think that the Tontata and the Straw Hats were on there? Like that they were hiding there? Like I don't know. Like what's the point? I mean, was the ship's destruction just a side effect of him trying to get places really quickly? Like I don't know. He did the same thing with Diamante too, Oda. I mean, it wasn't as good, but still, like he had Diamante try and show off his skills by taking out fodder. It's like that's not impressive. you know, oh, I just took out a ship that was sitting still, that no one was on, that no one was defending. That is completely irrelevant. It just doesn't sound impressive. It looked impressive. It looked cool. I liked it, but still, I can't really say it was. Oh man, that was so awesome. Did you see the way he destroyed that ship? Like Destroying a ship like that is something that most One Piece characters at this level should be able to do. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Trebol, Diamante, Pika, Doflamingo, Lao G, um, Bartolomeo not necessarily because his Devil Fruit's more of a defensive one, but once you got to the New World, you should be able to destroy a ship. I mean, the New World has been pretty underwhelming so far. I mean, you think about it, the fishmen, they sucked. They were all weak. They needed to literally eat steroids for breakfast, lunch, and dinner just to fool themselves into thinking that they could compete with the Straw Hats. Alright, so I mean, that's that. Punk Hazard, Caesar Clown, not even good. He was just not good with combat. He just wasn't. The dude just did not know what he was doing. He was stupid. Luffy's standing right there in front of him, and all he has to do is reach out his arm and touch him with Shino Kuni, but he chooses to attack his own men instead when Luffy's sitting right there. I mean, he's just not. Caesar Cloud is just not impressive either. So I mean, as far as power goes, Virgo's probably the best we've seen so far, and before Dressrosa, I mean. So Dressrosa is where I was expecting the New World to actually hit, and for us to see why it's the New World, why it is that Luffy and his crew had to take a 2-year time skip just to get stronger, so that they could actually go into the New World, so that they could be ready. I haven't seen yet why they needed to be ready. Hockey, that's all really. That's all they've really needed. So, I mean, what Trebol did is something I expect of One Piece characters in the New World. It's something I expect from someone in Doflamingo's crew. It's something I expect from someone that high up in Doflamingo's crew. So it wasn't impressive. It was just cool. It was cool to see, and that's that. Oh, it's been 12 minutes. Jesus Christ, how long did I talk for? How could I talk about this for so long? Yeah, that's it. Overall, give the chapter like a 6.5 out of 10 because to be honest, I was actually kind of starting to fall asleep at one point. I just was. Once the Tontatta and the Sanshita stuff started, I kind of started to doze off a little bit. I had to literally stop reading the chapter for like 20 minutes, go read Yamada and the Seven Witches, go take a break. I had to just to get through the chapter. So, I mean, though to be fair, I only had like 4 hours of sleep, but still, I didn't have that problem with Yamada and Seven Witches, Bleach, Naruto. I didn't have that problem, so yeah. But overall, I'll give the chapter 6.5 out of 10 because most of the stuff was just kind of whatever. Really, I mean, Trebol at the end was the only cool thing that happened. Sugar, I guess you could say was cool, but I mean, not really. I mean, she did the contract herself, so that was new. I probably shouldn't mention that earlier. She did the contract herself. It wasn't Trebol, so that's what her 25th power now. Exaggeration, but still, I'm just joking around. But still, it's just the chapter was just okay. Trebol was the only part I cared about, so yeah, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10, and that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. 信じる